Right, today we're going to do a 15-minute core workout. I'm going to do 21 exercises, 30 seconds each, 15-second rest in between, straight through. I will give you a heads up on what each exercise is, but just follow along and be ready for a really good core burn. We're going to start with X-ups. Ready? And let's go. Opposite hand to opposite foot, coming all the way up on that tailbone. Seconds left. Rest. New. Alternating cherry pickers. Lay on your back, feet are up. You're gonna reach your hands to the outside of each ankle. Rotating across to each shoulder. Legs stay nice and still. Rest. We're going to do alternating leg drops. So same position we were just in. One leg is going to lower to a hover while the other leg stays still. And leg comes up, switch legs. Nice and slow, controlled, up, and other foot. Belly button stays in, lower spine stays flat to the mat. Next we have upright bicycles. We're going to stay on our tailbone. Legs are going to start straight. Elbow's going to come to the knee and then out to the extended leg. The non-working leg is going to stay in a hover right off the floor. So knee to elbow, hand to foot, switch. Back down on our backs. Knees are going to come up into tabletop position. And we're going to tap our toes on the floor for 90-degree toe taps. Hands are going to stay right underneath the tailbone. Again, lower spine stays glued to the mat. Flex our feet, tap those heels, knees up to 90-degree angle. Controlled movement on the lower. Next move is going to come from the same position we just started in, except this time we're going to be crunching our shoulders up off the mat. Hands are going to reach beyond our knees. Chin is going to look straight up towards the ceiling. We don't want to round that neck. 90-degree angle again, hands up for reach. Really want to try to reach down like we're trying to go towards our ankle bones. This is our 90-degree crunch. All right, we're going to come up into a high side plank. We're going to do side plank dips. Feet can be stacked or one in front of the other, however you feel most comfortable. I like one in front of the other. Hips going to come down to a hover and back up. All right, same thing, other side. There we go. Lower and up. Now we're going to come into a forearm plank, and we're going to be moving from the plank position to the dolphin position. So we're going to be rocking back and forth on our toes as our hips come up, almost like we're trying to do a downward dog with our forearms on the ground. Flat plank, raise up, slowly lower. Rocking back on those toes, drawing the hips up. Alright, now we're going to do cross knee mountain climbers. Nice medium speed tempo so that we can focus on rotating the hip so the knee really drives to the opposite elbow. Feet and hands are as wide as your mat. Rotate, squeeze across. Frog crunches, we're gonna be on our tailbone again, hands out to the side for balance. We're gonna bring our body back and our knees into our chest. Similar to a bent knee V-up without coming all the way down to the ground. We're gonna do love taps. These are basically side to side V-ups. I like to put a water bottle out so I can use it as a guide. My feet are gonna lift up and over to each side as I'm balancing on my tailbone. Again, fingertips back, up and over, lifting with that outer oblique to keep the feet on each side elevated. Side jackknives, we're going to come down onto our hip and onto our forearm. We're going to slightly support ourselves with that top arm. We're going to come up, elbows, legs rise up as we prop ourselves up on that lower elbow. Sometimes it's actually better to have your hand out of the way. Other side. We can't build a strong core without paying attention to our back. So we're gonna do reverse bridge swings. Hands are right behind our fingertips. Heels dig into the mat. We're gonna pull in through our heels and push our hips up and come back to slightly straight legs. So actually they're a little bit more bent than straight, but you get the drift if you're watching. Shoulders push away from the ears, aiming to go for a completely flat tabletop position. Squeeze up. And we're gonna flip over, same focus, lower back with some Superman raises. Targeting those obliques again, we're going to take a half kneeling position. Hands are going to go behind the head, and we're going to tilt to the non-extended leg side. Dropping to elbows perpendicular with the floor. Side. One more time on our back side, we're going to take an isolated glute bridge hold, keeping those heels close to our hips. Once we push up, we're just going to stay there, keeping hips up so we have a nice diagonal line between the knees and the shoulders, making sure the work is coming from pushing through the heels and the hamstrings and not just trying to arch the lower back. So glutes are engaged, tailbone is pulled in, shoulders and neck are relaxed. We've got two left. They're both going to be holds. We're going to do a forearm plank hold first. Good integrity of position here. Elbows directly underneath the shoulders. Hips are flat. Gaze is right at our thumbs. Belly button is pulled back into the spine. The spine is neutral. Straight from the crown of the head all the way to the tailbone. Alright, we have one last hold left. We're going to do a high plank hold, which I really find to be a very strong position. This is the top of our push-up. It's the top of shoulder taps, windmills, a lot of other exercises. You want to feel a nice strong body, separating the shoulder blades. Again, pulling that belly button into the spine. Nice, flat back. Neck is long. Quads are engaged. palms are spread out, and just stay steady. And there you have it. 21 ab exercises in 15.5 minutes. Great work. Save it, do it again, add some more of your own stuff, make the intervals even longer, work up to a minute, whatever suits your fancy.